Hey guys, welcome back for another video. What we're going to do today is we're going to look over all 15 of our Major League Baseball games we have coming up today, July 22nd. This season is flying by right now. We have some great series. We have 15 games in total. We're going to break them all down. We're going to look at the lineups, the pitching, and try to predict the outcome for every single game today. Who's going to win, who's going to lose, what the final scores will be, and also be taking an in-depth look at our best bets, the money lines, the spreads, the over-unders. If you're a baseball fan, if you're a sports fan, first things first, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any comments, you agree with me, disagree with me, what are your thoughts on these games? Let me know below, guys, and I will make sure that I respond to every single comment that you leave. If you want to sign up for one of our member teams, we have 3 different tiers. Make sure to look down at the pinned comment below, click on that link. You can sign up there, and I would definitely appreciate every single person who signs up, guys. For you who have, definitely thank you very much. We go over every game this entire season. We break down every matchup every day for the baseball season. So if you're a baseball fan, make sure that you're following along with us. But don't forget, in a couple of weeks, guys, college football is going to be here. Right behind it, we're going to have NFL football. The football season is also started. Once that starts, we go over every game, every weekend as well for college football and the NFL. We do predictions, picks, best bets. So if sports fan, football fan, baseball fan, we cover it all. Make sure to like and subscribe. But let's not waste any more time. Let's start breaking down these 15 games. Our very first matchup at 6:40 p.m., the 44 and 55 Baltimore Orioles. The bats have been pretty hot the last couple weeks. Pitching is still obviously a massive question mark. 5th place in the AL East. They'll be on the road here versus the 49 and 50 Cleveland Guardians, 2nd place in the AL Central. Can the Guardians win this game, get back to 500? That would be a massive accomplishment. They've been floundering for basically the last 2 months, but this is their shot to claw their way back up. Cleveland right now a 60.4% chance to win this game. Baltimore a 39.6%. Right now, Cleveland 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over under. Baltimore's plus 115. The Guardians minus 135. This Baltimore offense, 4.1 runs a game, 239 average, 111 home runs, solid power, 70 steals, but they are giving up 4.98 runs a game. That's not going to help them on the road here. For the Guardians, the big thing holding them back the last couple months has been their offense. Their offense looked fine the month of April. Since then, though, the bats have been ice cold. Right now, they're averaging 3.7 runs a game. Hitting 222, they got to get that average up. 101 home runs, 78 steals, getting up 3.98 runs a game. On the mound for the Orioles, the rookie Brandon Young, 0-4 record, 7.52 ERA. Not the best start of his career, but very small sample size. 26.1 innings, 25 strikeouts, 7 home runs in 26 innings. That's a lot of home runs. Joey Cantillo on the mound for the Guardians, 2nd season in the majors, 1-0 record of 4.17 ERA. 41 innings, 54 strikeouts. He is a strikeout pitcher. It's an interesting game because it's 2 young pitchers. You can see this outcome going either way. Who's going to have the best control here? Give me the Guardians to win this one to cover the spread, and I'll go with the over. And our second game is a pretty interesting one at 6:40 p.m. The 55 and 45 San Diego Padres, 2nd place in the NOS. Very deep division. The Padres, they got to get the offense back on track. Machado, Fernando Tatis Jr., that's the key there. Getting the offense. Pitching's been elite the entire season. Starting rotation, bullpen. They'll be on the road versus the 46 and 53 Miami Marlins. Believe it or not, the Marlins have been playing really good baseball the last 3 to 4 weeks straight, especially pitching-wise. They don't have the best pitching, but they are pitching a lot better recently. Right now, Miami, 51.5% chance to win this game. San Diego, a 48.5%. The Padres are 1.5 run favorites over here, 7.5. San Diego, minus 109. Miami, minus 109. Pretty interesting numbers. Again, one of those games that is practically a 50-50 split with the fan vote. The Padres are averaging 4.0 runs a game, hitting 246, 84 home runs, 67 steals, 3.63 runs a game. Really good pitching right now. The Marlins, 4.3 runs a game, 254 average, 90 home runs, 75 steals, 4.55 runs a game. But last month, it was in the 5s, so they are pitching much better as of late. On the mound for the Padres, Stephen Collick, 3-4 record of 4.24 ERA, 68 innings, 49 strikeouts, and Edward Cabrera on the mound for the Marlins. He's one of these Marlins pitchers that has been looking a lot better the last few starts, especially this last 3 to 4 weeks. He has a 3-4 record, 3.61 ERA, 82.1 innings, 86 strikeouts, only 9 home runs in 15 games. Those numbers are not bad by any means. I'm going to go with the upside. I'm going to go with the Marlins eking this one out. Give me the plus 1.5, and I'm going to go with the over. And at 6:40 p.m., we have the 60 and 41 Detroit Tigers, not playing their best baseball in the last 1 to 2 weeks, but still overall, we all know this is a top 3 team in the major. Some people have them as the number 1, the best overall team in baseball right now. They're 1st place in the AL Central. Coming off that loss yesterday, they'll be playing the 40 and 61 Pittsburgh Pirates They finally scored enough runs to get a win. Props to them. One of the better pitching staffs in baseball, but unfortunately, one of the worst offenses in baseball. They put a lot of pressure on their starting rotation. Help these guys out, give them some run support. Right now, the Pirates a 40.1% chance to win. Detroit a 59.9% chance. The Tigers are 1.5 run favorites. 7.5 over under. The Tigers are minus 150. The Pirates plus 125 right now. This Detroit offense, 4.9 runs a game. Hitting 250, 125 home runs, 42 steals, and 3.68 runs a game. This is elite playoff caliber pitching. The Pirates, 3.3 runs a game. That's one of the worst offenses that you are going to see today. 230 average, 66 home runs. They are definitely lacking in the power department. 81 steals, 3.86 runs a game. Mitch Keller on the mound for the Pirates. A great season, a 3.48 ERA, and he has a 3-10 record. That is completely unfair. This guy gets 0 run support. 119 innings, 92 strikeouts, only 9 home runs in 17 games. Casey Mize right now on the mound for the Tigers. 9-3 record, a 3.15 ERA, 88.2 innings, 77 strikeouts. Give me the Tigers to win this game to cover the spread, and I'm going to go with the under. And on TBS, this is setting up to really a really fun East Coast matchup at 6:45 p.m. The 54-48 Boston Red Sox, one of the hottest offenses in baseball for basically the last month right now. They were, 5 to 7 games under 500, claw their way all the way back within about 3 to 4 weeks. They are now 6 games over 500. Props to them, third place in the AL East. They'll be on the road here versus the 57-43 Philadelphia Phillies. Very talented team, loaded roster, veteran group. Great pitching staff. First place in the NL East. The Mets are on their heels. They have a 62.8% chance to win this game. The Red Sox, a 37.2%. The Phillies are 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over under. Boston's plus 160. Philadelphia right now, minus 190. The Red Sox offense, you always have to take them serious. 4.9 runs a game, 255 average, 122 home runs, 85 steals, 3.82 runs a game. The Phillies, 4.6 runs a game. These teams have very similar stats. 255 average, 107 home runs, 85 steals as well, giving up 3.7 runs a game. Richard Fitts on the mound right now for the Red Sox, 1-3 record, a 4.28 ERA, 33.2 innings, 28 strikeouts. And Christopher Sanchez, this is a career season for Sanchez. These are elite numbers right now. 8-2 record, a 2.5 ERA, 115 innings, 122 strikeouts, only 7 home runs in 17 games. I like those numbers. I like this team. They're at home. Give me the Phillies to win this, to cover the spread, and I'll go with the under. And at 6:45 p.m., we have an NL versus NL matchup. We have 2 rookie pitchers facing off, 2 young pitchers, first season in the majors. Anything can happen here. We have the 52-49 Cincinnati Reds. They've been hovering around 500 this entire season. Pretty good offense, pretty good pitching. They'll be on the road here versus the 40-60 Washington Nationals. Younger lineup, interim coach. Young team, not the best pitching by any means, but at least they have a really balanced competitive roster, especially when it comes to their lineup. They have a 53% chance to win this game. The Reds, a 47% chance. Cincinnati, 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over under. The Reds are minus 135. The Nationals right now, plus 115. This Reds offense, very talented team, very balanced, 4.6 runs a game, 246 average, 107 home runs, solid power, 72 steals, solid speed, giving up 3.88 runs a game. They've been hovering in the same area the entire season. At least they give you the same performance week in and week out. The Nationals, 4.3 runs a game, 245 average, 96 home runs, 83 steals. They are giving up 5.19 runs a game. That is a bottom 5 overall pitching staff. And the bullpen, it is not any better. If they have the lead, once it gets to the bullpen, they are known to give up the lead. On the mound for the Nationals, Brad Lord. He's a rookie, 2-5 record, a 3.46 ERA, 65 innings, 56 strikeouts, only 5 home runs given up. And Chase Burns on the mound for the Reds. He's also a rookie, but very small sample size so far. 0-1 record, a 6.19 ERA, 16 innings, 25 strikeouts. Really good strikeout numbers, but 9 walks, 3 hits. He puts a lot of guys on base here, but it's a small sample size. You don't want to put too much trust in that. But I'm going to go with the home team. Give me the Nationals to win this game. I'm going to go with the plus 1.5, and I'm going to go with the over. And how about this? The young guy versus the Grizzly veteran at 7:07 p.m. The 55-45 New York Yankees, second place in the AL East. This team is obviously led by Aaron Judge, just continuing to put up video game numbers, 36 home runs right now. They'll be on the road here versus the 59-41 Toronto Blue Jays. First place in the AL East, number 1 versus number 2. The Blue Jays, one of the hottest teams in baseball the last month. This team has just been knocking the ball out of the park. Led by their lineup, they are scoring a buttload of runs, but the Yankees can also score some runs. Right now, New York, 47.9% chance to win this game. Toronto, a 52.1% chance to win. The Blue Jays are 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over under. New York plus 105. Toronto right now minus 125. The Yankees are averaging 5.3 runs a game. That's a top 6 overall offense, 256 average, 155 home runs. That is number 1 in the major league. 63 steals, 3.91 runs a game. That's not good. It's not bad, but they are decimated in their pitching ranks, and still they continue to find ways to win. The Blue Jays, though, this team is hot right now with their lineup. 4.6 runs a game, 260 average. It's one of the best team batting averages you will see today. 102 home runs, 52 steals, 4.1 runs a game. On the mound for the Yankees, Cam Schittler, 1-0 record of 5.06 ERA, but only 5.1 innings, 7 strikeouts, 2 walks, 2 home runs, but an extremely small sample size. He's going up against one of the GOATs of modern baseball, Max Scherzer. Seems like this guy's been pitching for 4 decades now. He's got to be 65 years old. He continues to come in here, chug it out. He is 1-0, finally got his first win of the season, career 3.17 ERA, this season 4.7, 23 innings, 24 strikeouts, but whenever you have a chance to see Scherzer, you gotta enjoy it because he's one of the GOATs of the last 2 decades. Give me the Blue Jays to win this game, to cover the spread, and I'm gonna go with the over. Higher scoring game. Tough game to call here at 7:10 p.m. The 49-51 Los Angeles Angels. This team, a top 5 overall home run hitting team. They have a lot of power. If your control is off in any way whatsoever, they are going to pummel you with home runs. They'll be on the road here versus the 57-44 New York Mets, second place in the NL East. The Mets, I don't really know what to make of the Mets right now. Their lineup, it is never consistent. One game they have a great showing, then they'll just look awful for 2 or 3 straight games. It's kind of hard to judge them. They're up, they're down, they're sideways, but they're still an extremely competitive team, very talented team. Right now, New York, a 58.6% chance to win this game. Los Angeles, a 41.4%. The Mets are 1.5 run favorites, 9.5 over under. Mets right now, minus 175. Los Angeles, plus 145. Do not underestimate the Angels here, or you will be disappointed. They're averaging 4.4 runs a game, 234 average, 145 home runs. It's top 5 in baseball. 44 steals, 4.69 runs a game. But just like the Marlins, it was in the 5s last month. It is much improved right now. The Mets, 4.4 runs a game, 243 average, 126 home runs, 76 steals, 3.61 runs a game. They finally got some relief when it comes to their starting pitching, but they still have a lot of injuries, especially when it comes to their bullpen. On the mound for the Mets, Frankie Montas. He finally came back, 2-1 record of 5.03 ERA. This is a veteran guy. He's going to turn stuff back around. 19.2 innings, 17 strikeouts. He has given up 4 home runs in 19 innings. Do not forget that. Kyle Hendricks on the mound right now for the Angels. He's been around for a while. 5-6 record, 4.88 ERA. Knows how to pitch around big market teams. 96 innings, 65 strikeouts. He has given up 100 hits overall, 16 home runs. This game, honestly, guys, I will be avoiding this game because the Mets, very hard to judge right now. I could see them getting shelled here. I could see them showing up and scoring some runs, but I'm going to go with the Mets winning this game. I'm going to go with them covering the spread, and I'm going to go ever so slightly with the over. 7:15 p.m., the 52-49 San Francisco Giants, third place in the NL West on the road here versus the 44-55 Atlanta Braves. When you look at this Braves team, the roster on paper, very talented team. They have not been on the same page at any point this season. Very much underperforming. They are much better than the way that they've been playing. So which version of the Braves shows up today? That's the big question. Right now, the Braves, a 51.3% chance to win this game. The Giants, a 48.7%. San Francisco right now, 1.5 run favorites, 9.5 over under. San Francisco minus 110. Atlanta minus 110. So Vegas is saying either one of these teams has a real shot to walk away with the win. And with the fan vote, it is practically a 50-50 pick 'em. The Giants right now, not a good offense, not a bad offense, but it's definitely serviceable. The team is more known for their elite pitching. They're averaging 4.1 runs a game, hitting 229, 91 home runs, 45 steals, only giving up 3.54 runs a game. They have a good starting rotation. They have a good bullpen. The Braves right now, 4.2 runs a game, 244 average, 108 home runs, 45 steals, giving up 3.94 runs a game. On the mound for the Giants, Landon Raup. Look at these numbers. 6-6 record, 3.27 ERA. You can bring that with you on the road. 96.1 innings, 89 strikeouts, only 8 home runs in 15 games. Davis Daniel on the mound for the Braves. He's only thrown 5 innings so far this season. 6 strikeouts, a 1.8 ERA, but it's only 5 innings. The Braves, they have the talent to win this one, but the bats are going to have to be hot to have a shot here. Give me the Giants to win it, to cover the spread, and I'll go with the under. At 7:35 p.m., how about these Chicago White Sox playing really good ball since the break? Very talented team. Yes, they have an awful record. Yes, they lost 121 games last season, but there's no doubt they are a lot more competitive this season. A lot of very close losses, and they pull off a couple upsets. They're 36-65. They'll be on the road here versus the 52-49 Rays. The Rays not playing best the last month, but overall extremely talented team. Fourth place in the AL East. This team, with this pitching, with this balanced offense, they have a shot to compete with anyone and fight their way back within their division. The Rays a 71.1% chance to win this game. The White Sox a 28.9%. The Rays are 1.5 run favorites and 8.5 over-under. Tampa Bay right now, minus 275. They are heavy favorites. The White Sox plus 220. Don't forget what the White Sox did yesterday. Do not underestimate them. Right now they're averaging 3.6 runs a game. 222 average, 78 home runs, 63 steals, and 4.11 runs a game. The Rays, 4.7 runs a game. They have a good offense. 258 average, 109 home runs, 127 stolen bases for the team. That is number one in baseball, and it's number one by a pretty good margin. And on top of that, they're only giving up 3.74 runs a game. For the White Sox, we do not have a starter announced as of me making this video. I hate going into games blind, not having all the variables, but it is what it is. On the mound for the Rays, Drew Rasmussen, one of the most underappreciated pitchers in baseball, career 2.8 ERA. No one talks about this guy. This season, 7-5 record, a 2.86 ERA, 91.1 innings, 77 strikeouts. He's consistent week in and week out. You get the same performance over and over again. I have the Rays winning this one, covering the spread. I'll go with the over. 8:05 p.m., two AL West teams facing off. The 42-60 Athletics, you have to respect their power. On the road here versus the 51-50 Texas Rangers. Let's give a shout out to the Rangers. They were well under 500 a couple weeks ago, fought their way all the way back. They're now one game over 500. They are still alive. They still have a shot to the playoffs. If this lineup stays hot, they've been cold the whole season, but the last 3 to 4 weeks, they're actually scoring some runs. They have the number one overall pitching staff, not in the AL West, in the majors. They can pitch their way to the playoffs. Right now, the Rangers, 73.7% chance to win this game. The A's a 26.3% chance. Texas is 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over-under. Texas is coming in this game minus 122. The Athletics right now plus 145. The A's 4.3 runs a game, 250 average, 132 home runs, a lot of power. 56 steals, and you have 5.19 runs a game. They do give up some runs, so maybe the Rangers can keep that offensive momentum going. The Rangers, their average runs went from 3.3. It's now up to 4.0. It is slowly starting to tick up. 231 average, 104 home runs, 93 steals. How about the pitching? 3.22 runs a game. It is number one in the majors. It is number one by a lot. On the mound for the A's, J.T. Ginn, 1-2 record, 4.91 ERA, 33 innings, 41 strikeouts. He's a strikeout pitcher, but 8 home runs in 33 innings. That is awful numbers there. And unfortunately for him, he's going up against Jacob deGrom, one of the best pitchers in modern baseball. Some say he's the best pitcher of the last 2 decades. Definitely, if he stays healthy, you can say that. Jacob deGrom, he's back to 2017, 2018 form right now. 9-2 record, 2.32 ERA. He's right now the Vegas number 3 odds to win the AL Cy Young. Career 2.5 ERA, 112.1 innings, 113 strikeouts. When this guy's pitching, it is masterful. It is a sight to see. Give me deGrom to get his 10th win here. The Rangers to win it. To cover the spread, I'll go with the over. And at 8:05 p.m., 2 really good pitching teams, the 49-52 Kansas City Royals. The Royals, one of the worst offenses in baseball, but this pitching staff, top 4 overall in the majors. They just need some help from the offense. They just need some run support. They'll be playing the 59-41 Chicago Cubs. This is not a team that you want to play when you're having issues scoring runs, because this is one of the most balanced, one of the most gifted offenses in baseball. The Cubs right now, first place in the NL Central. They have a 77.4% chance to win this game. KC, a 22.6% chance. The Cubs are 1.5 run favorites and 7.5 over-under. Chicago, minus 138. The Kansas City Royals, plus 116. The Royals right now only 3.4 runs a game. It's bottom 5 in baseball. 244 average, 76 home runs, 73 steals, and 3.52 runs a game. That pitching is so good, though. It gives you a shot in any game. You just got to keep the score low. You got to keep it close, and you always got a shot. The Cubs, 5.3 runs a game. That's top 5 in baseball. 256 average. That's top 5 in baseball. 148 home runs. That's top 3 in baseball. 110 steals. That is number 3 in baseball. You see, every single category, they are elite, and they're only giving up 3.77 runs a game. On the mound right now for the Royals, Rich Hill, making his first start of the season. Might be a little rusty. You don't want to be rusty versus this Cubs offense. If you don't have good control, they're going to make you pay for it. Matthew Boyd on the mound for the Cubs, 10-3 record, 2.34 ERA, the best season of his career, 111.2 innings, 102 strikeouts. Give me the Cubs to cover the spread, and I'm going to go with the over, and they win this one outright. At 8:40 p.m., the 52-49 St. Louis Cardinals, veteran team, experienced squad, fourth place in the NL Central versus the 24-76 Colorado Rockies, actually playing decent baseball the last few weeks. Yes, they're not winning a buttload of games, but they've won a couple of games. That is a building block for the Rockies, the worst team in baseball. They're going to lose about 130 games this season. Colorado, 30.6% chance to win this game. St. Louis, a 69.4%. The Cardinals are 1.5 run favorites, 11.5 over under. St. Louis, minus 160. Colorado, plus 135. The Cardinals, 4.5 runs a game, 252 average. Not a bad offense. 99 steals. 99 home runs, 55 steals, and got 4.18 runs a game. The pitching has fallen off the last couple weeks, but at least the offense has still been there. The Rockies, 3.6 runs a game. They have a lot of issues scoring. 233 average, 95 home runs. Actually, really good power. It's just whenever they hit a home run, it's unfortunately always a solo home run. 55 steals, and got 5.55 runs a game. That is worst in the major leagues. I went with the under yesterday. It was indeed under. This is another high over-under, 11.5 here. Eric Feedy on the mound for the Cardinals, 3-9 record, 4.83 ERA, 98.2 innings, 58 strikeouts, 46 walks. He does walk a lot of guys. Can the Rockies make him pay for it? Bradley Blaylock on the mound for Colorado, 0-2 record, a 9.97 ERA. Two high ERAs today, 21.2 innings, 9 strikeouts, 6 walks, 6 home runs in 21 innings. That's bad. Give me the Cardinals to win this game to cover the spread. I'm going to go high scoring here. I will be going with the over. How about this matchup? This might be the best pitching matchup of the day on MLB Network at 9:40 p.m. The 59-40 Milwaukee Brewers. They are the hottest team in baseball right now. This team extremely hard to beat. They can hit for average. They get on base. They have power. They have speed. They have good pitching. Can they lose a game right now? They'll be on the road here versus the 53-46 Seattle Mariners. The Mariners also a hot team. Great offense, good pitching. Who's going to win the day here? This is a great matchup. This is one that could go either way. Right now, Milwaukee, second place in the NL Central. It's very close now. They have a 40% chance to win this game. The Seattle Mariners, a 60% chance. Second place in the AL West. Both these teams fighting for first place in their division, and they both have a shot to get it. Right now, the Mariners, 1.5 run favorites, 6.5 over under. The Brewers are plus 110. The Seattle Mariners, minus 130. Milwaukee right now, 4.8 runs a game. 249 average, 96 home runs, 114 steals, and have 3.66 runs a game. The Mariners, 4.7 runs a game, 249 average, 138 home runs, solid power, 87 steals, great speed, and they're only giving up 3.86 runs a game. This is a tough game. The Brewers right now second in the major leagues in steals. This is one that could go either way, and the pitching matchup is going to live up to the hype. Jacob Misiorowski on the mound for the Brewers, 4-1 record, a 2.81 ERA, 25.2 innings, 33 strikeouts. Logan Gilbert right now on the mound for the Mariners. 2-3 record, 3.39 ERA, 61 innings, 88 strikeouts. Very, very good strikeout pitcher. I was leaning Brewers finally getting the win here, continuing that massive winning streak they've had, continuing to play great baseball. But ultimately, I decided with Logan Gilbert and the Mariners to take this one at home. I have Seattle winning it, covering the spread, and I'll go with the over. At 9:40 p.m., we have the 57-42 Houston Astros, first place in the AL West, veteran team, experienced team. They'll be on the road here versus the 50-50 Arizona Diamondbacks. Never sleep on the Diamondbacks. They don't have the best pitching, but they do have one of the best offenses. They have a lot of power. They get on base. If you don't bring your A game, they will outscore you and outslug you. Right now, Arizona, 40.6% chance to win this game. Houston, a 59.4%. The Astros are 1.5 run favorites. 8.5 over under. Houston, minus 125. Arizona, plus 105. The Astros right now, 4.3 runs a game. 258 average, 110 home runs, 51 steals, and you have 3.64 runs a game. That's no surprise. The Astros can always pitch well. The Diamondbacks, 5.2 runs a game, 253 average, 143 home runs, top 5 in baseball, 68 steals, giving up 4.6 runs a game. Arizona, Eduardo Rodriguez on the mound. 3-6 record, of 5.94 ERA. Not the best numbers there. 80.1 innings, 90 strikeouts, 16 home runs, a little susceptible to the long ball. Valdez on the mound for the Astros. His first 2 starts this season, very shaky, very questionable. Since then, this left-handed pitcher has practically been unhittable. Great season, 10-4 record, 2.75 ERA, 121 innings. He is eating up innings, 125 strikeouts, only 8 home runs in 17 starts. That's the control that I want to see versus this power-hitting Diamondbacks team. Give me the Astros to win this game, to cover the spread, and I'm going to go with the under here. And we made it to our final game on MLB Network at 10:10 p.m. The 48-51 Minnesota Twins, 3 games under 500. Some people are calling for the fire sale, guys. They still have a shot, but how long do they have a shot? That's the big question. They'll be on the road here versus the 58-42 Los Angeles Dodgers. The best roster in baseball when they're healthy. That's been the problem, being healthy, especially their pitching is extremely banged up right now, but their talent can only overcome so much. But they still got a shot, first place in the NL West. This team is built for the playoffs, especially as they start to get guys back. Right now, the Dodgers, 73.7% chance to win this game. The Twins, a 26.3%. Right now, LA, 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over under. Dodgers, minus 215. Minnesota, plus 180. The Twins are averaging 4.2 runs a game, hitting 241, 114 home runs, 48 steals, and have 4.16 runs a game. The Dodgers, one of the best offenses in baseball, 5.3 runs a game. 255 average, 148 home runs, number 3 in home runs, 57 steals, and a 4.3 runs a game. That's been slowly ticking up, but obviously with the injuries, they can only patch together the rotation, the bullpen so much. They're going to find ways to win. They will get guys back. Right now, looking at the pitching matchup, Simeon Woods Richardson on the mound for Minnesota, 5-4 record, 3.95 ERA, pretty solid number, 73 innings, 62 strikeouts. He's going up against Yamamoto for the Dodgers. Their ace, this lineup, just give this guy some run support. He will deliver you a win. 8-7 record, a 2.59 ERA, 104.1 innings, 116 strikeouts, only 10 home runs given up. When he is on, he's on. He just has to make sure the bullpen holds the lead for him. Give me the Dodgers to win this game, to cover the spread, and I'm going to go with the over. Guys, that's our breakdown, our picks, and our predictions for every single game we have coming up for Tuesday, July 22nd. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. If you have any comments, by all means, drop them below. Do you agree with me? Disagree with me? What are your thoughts on these games? Make sure to let me know, and I will make sure to respond to every single comment. If you want to sign up for one of our member teams, look down at the comment below. Click on that link. You could sign up there. And of course, as always, thank you for watching.